So we're waiting for another mic change. I've got another question I just thought of. And this is based on something I witnessed yesterday. When is crazy good? When is crazy, off the wall, seemingly bonkers when it comes to the idea, when does it make sense to an investor? And let's start with you, Florian.
I think that if you look to the really successful entrepreneurs, most of them are borderline.
Yeah. So something new, something crazy, something that might capture someone else's imagination and create a movement.
Yeah, in many aspects. I mean, if you read the biography of Steve Jobs, I think it's a fantastic biography to read. You can feel the trade-off between family and business, and there was no minute for family. And I think that's really extreme, and that's probably too much. It's not really really something we need in society. However, I mean, he created the most amazing companies and the largest in the world.
Yeah.
So I think a little bit less than that would be super. Yeah.
You two look very relieved that I asked him the question first, but now I get a chance to come to you. Let's start with you, Pasha. Well, what are your thoughts on that? Crazy, when is it good?
Well, if you want to have an outside return, you have to be crazy. Because if everybody agrees that it's a great idea, there is no lack of capital in the world. There's tons of capital that's invested in anything from municipal bonds into the gold that can go into something that definitely generates return. So if you want to have a huge return for little capital, it has to be something that very few people believe in. So everybody will think you're crazy, and it's just the idea is that we have to also recognize crazy people and also be able to take the challenges, and accept the challenges of working with crazy people. But the biggest returns come from people who are borderline or crazy.
Awesome, Jim.
To me, crazy gets my attention, especially when it's coming from credibility. When Elon Musk says that he's going to send a person to Mars.
Yes.
It's Elon Musk saying it, and he's betting his entire wealth into creating an electric car and sending somebody to Mars. So I think the source of credibility opens my eyes and saying, if he's saying this is, I should maybe pay more attention.
Love it, guys. Thank you very much. Our final company in this segment is Settle.
Hello, everybody. I'm really excited to present on this stage, so thank you very much, jury. And I'm CEO at Settle. My name is Stas, and I want to show you how to pay your bill using just your mobile phone. It's really easy. So let's try the actual imagine that you're really currently in the cafe. So to use Settle, you just need to download your application on your phone, link your credit card or debit card to our application, and that's it. You can pay with your phone everywhere, but currently only in our location. So you just, after, in the cafe, after your breakfast, you can just pay with Settle, just tap Pay with Settle. Then you just tell in the waiter that you are paying with Settle, and in 30 seconds, you will get the digital bill where you can choose a tip for the waiter. You can see what you ordered. You can choose from what card you want to pay. Just pay, and that's it. The payment is done. So you don't need to wait when the cashier will get your card back. You also can rent the service. And you will get the bill to your email. So that's it. It's not a long show. But I also want to show the best part that Settle can provide. So we allow to our users pre-orders. So with pre-orders, you don't need to wait in the line. You also can for example, pay for your meal in advance. You just choose what you want, choose where you will have your lunch, pay, and that's it. When you come to the cafe, when you come to the, your usual lunch place, your meal will be already prepared and already paid. So that's it. We also have really cool merchant tools that allows merchant to make unique service for users. For example, personalization service that will make the best service the customers ever had. We also have loyalty programs and targeted notifications. We were working 2 years on mobile loyalty programs, and trust me, we know a lot about loyalty. The merchants can also send push notifications to their customers and invite them to come into their place to make the retention higher. We also have detailed analytic for merchants that allows you to see your average check, your average bill, your average tip. You can see what waiter doing great, what waiter doing bad, so you can just fire him. You also Settle also provide the Settle Smart engine that see, for example, if a business have their average check going down, we will warn you that you need to do something because you have some problem here. And we also will provide some solution that will help you to fix this problem. We started as mobile loyalty program like 2 years ago. We have more than 500 merchants with a huge user base, and we just started to see what we can do to make the more money on this. So we decided to make mobile payments on this huge base. Our monetization is commission on transaction. So we take 3.9 on in-place transaction, and we take up to 20% commission on pre-orders. We try and settle for 2 months on some our customers, and we already have more than 1,500 transactions for 2 months. It's up to 10 places here. You can all try settle currently in our coffee spots here, and you really enjoyed using Settle, trust me. So we were presenting on many stages. We got huge awareness in the world, and our next step is to show what Settle can do in the other markets. For example, currently we're working on P2P transactions and online transactions. You also can pay with Settle at gas stations, movie theaters, and retail stores. And it's the example you saw. So currently we signed a deal with LiveStrada, and we're inviting a new investor from United States or European Union to participate in the current round to help us build the product there. We're already conducting a processor payment solution there, so we'll be able to provide technology for payments soon.
Okay, so you're going to have to wrap it there and give the judges an opportunity to ask questions.
You say you have 500 active merchants and 100,000 users. Can you tell us a little bit about the engagement of the 100 users? What does it mean? How often do they come? How many transactions? And what does one merchant cost you to acquire? And how do you acquire him?
So we started this mobile loyalty program. It's called Advice Wallet. And exactly, Advice Wallet have more than 500 merchants and really huge base of customers. And currently, we just took the best of these customers for Settle and trying the 10 top customers on Settle. So it's like our customers, but this Settle has currently 10 customers. But we have huge base on our mobile loyalty program, Advice Wallet.
What level of integration do you need with the outlet system, financial systems? Do you integrate with point-of-sale systems, with the cashier stuff, with ERP? What level of integration is needed? How does it work for you? How easy it is to persuade the guys to integrate?
It's a great question. Thank you very much. So we integrated they settle with the most popular existing POS systems. So it's not hard for a restaurant to start. So we're already working with ICA, with Airkeeper, with 1S, 1C. And to start, we just need to make software integration, and they will see our screen on their POS system, and then can send the current bill to the customer. But if your POS system don't support our solution, we can provide you with our own tablets that has the same solution.
And you say you want to go into the Western European market. How are you in the process? Where are you in the process of regulation, PCI, etc.?
So currently we're working on developing with payment processor in Eastern Europe and USA to start to get a technology that will allow us to present there. And then after that we get a couple customers from US and from, for example, Poland to see the traction, and then the race new round for growth.
Strategically, what do you think the impact of Apple's payment platform, etc., is going to be on this? I mean, mobile payments is such a contested category that what gives you the confidence that you can win in some of the more developed markets?
Yeah, I know. So mobile payments in restaurants is like Uber, but somebody forget that you don't use Uber for payments. You use Uber because it's easy. And we're trying to attract the attention of our customers with pre-orders that will save your time while you go in to have lunch, and also it saves time when you actually don't need to pay after because you already paid before. So that's what we go into to propose the most. So we have loyalty programs that allows you to get some points, and you only can spend these points only for the pre-orders. So we think that the users really will be happy, they're really happy to use products, because we have for 2 months we have 300 users on Settle, and we have more than we have 1,500 transactions. So one user in average made more than 5 transactions. So if you try once, you will try it everywhere. Just go and try, really. So that's it. Enjoy using Settle. Thank you.
That was obviously very impressive. Thank you very much. Judges, thank you very much for your time. It's time for us to break for lunch, but let me tell you, before you leave, okay, you have to be here at 2 o'clock, and I'll tell you why. I've got a gentleman by the name of Florian who's going to be here, and especially if you're into current trends and challenges when it comes to digital advertising, which is very important, he will be here. So if you can be here by 2 o'clock, that'll be brilliant. Also want to thank our sponsors. They've been giving us some very interesting stuff to imbibe. Tea and coffee, Hausbrand and Ronnenfeld. Also for our beverages, we've got Pryrotny, Gerolo, and cider wraps as well. See you later.